been shy on these beats. A lazy man gon' stop, but a grinder always gon' eat. Everybody can't do what I do, that's why I'm crushing your crew. From Chi-Town, Memphis, Tennessee, and all through the Lou. I'm so fresh and so new, got a hot album too. I done came out of nowhere and I'm taking all of these suckers' juice. I keep my promo on them poles, keep that powder out my nose. I'm staying focused, man, with 1 million copies sold. Say my name. What's my name? Say my name.
Yo. Man, what is going on? What is going on? Now, we got a serious issue that's brewing. A serious issue that's brewing in the Black community. And I'm here to talk about it. This is the Gingerbread Man in the building. What's up, y'all? What's happening? I want to say this. I would like that, you know, when you're an artist, the biggest thing that you want to do is to be known for your talent. Once again, I'm going to say, when you're an artist, the biggest thing that you want to do is to be known for your talent. You want to be known for what the gift that God gave you, especially when you enter the music business or acting or playing instruments or drawing. When you have an art and you are artistic and you able to have a gift in the arts, you know, your main thing is to be, you want to be the best. You want to be known as the best. And you're going to do whatever you could do or what you got to do to prove that you are the best. So when it comes down to music, that's my field. Love music. That's my love. That's my inspiration. That keeps me going every single day of my life. Music is like the air that I breathe. Music has always been that for me. My first love and always will love music. So by me growing up in a house where my sister can sing all those great 60s, 70s, and the 80s hits. I mean, my sister Sherry could just bell them out like it was nothing. And she could mimic all the greats, all the way down to Minnie Riperton. You know what I'm saying? I used to hear her do all of those things, you know. And I grew up in a household where my mother was a decent singer, and my father can sing just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But my sister was actually a professional. My sister Sherry, you know, she just never pursued it because she was very, very shy. She was a shy girl. You know, I wish I could have got her at the height, you know, me not knowing the fundamentals in the 80s. Because I was a teenager, I didn't know how that went. You know, I'm a brother in the hood that's growing up in the hood that has nothing to build off of. No one around me that's in the music business except for Handsome One and, you know, Johnny P. So those are the people that I grew up with and having in the house around in the neighborhood that I learned how, you know, to actually go into the studio and record, you know. But growing up as a young little boy, I didn't know how to do all of those things. So what I'm saying is that, you know, when you have a talent, when you have a talent, and it's important to you to show that you have a talent, you have to go through the highways and byways to let it be known that you're the best in that talent or in that field, you know, because, you know, same thing for basketball players, same thing for football players, and any players that play a sport. It's the same thing. You have a talent. So when you have a talent, when you going into those type of entertainment fields of what you specialize in, the talent that you have, you're going to want to be the best. You're going to want to be the best talent. What's up, ADP? What's happening? So when you have a talent, be it that you have any talent in the arts, a sports talent, you know what I mean? It could be a mathematician or the greatest debater. But if you have a orator, a person that can orchestrate, when you have a talent, you are, you know, you are doing the best that you can to show what's inside of you, right? So when you have a talent, you show the things that you feel the most secure in, because it's a gift from God. It's not even really your gift. It's a gift from God. You're able to produce music or vocals, or you can draw, or you can act really good. You're a great, outstanding actor like Denzel Washington that comes right off the head. You know, he respected in all realms of actors. So if you have a talent, once again, that talent that you have, most artists want to be known to be the best at what they do. You know what I mean? Most artists want to be the best, or most artists want to do the best that they can do or they're able to do. You understand? So when it comes down, what's up, Jay Capone? What's up, Don? When it comes down to a person that has a gift, when it comes down to a person that has a gift, me personally, I can't talk for anyone else, but I knew that I was cold in the 80s. I knew that I wasn't where I was supposed to be, but I still was, for me and the people that I was around and my classmates that I was rapping with or to, you know what I'm saying? They knew that I had some talent. You know what I'm saying? You know, simple as that. They knew that I had a gift. You know what I mean? But I didn't know how to really show that I had this gift, because rapping at that time, the rap music in the 80s was just starting to grow. And I'm a teenager in the 80s, right? So that, you know, hip hop was just starting to really get some legs. You know, it's been around since the 70s, but in the 80s, you know, it had about, you know what I mean? In the 80s, it was a teenager like I was a teenager. You understand? So hip hop was a teenager just like I was a teenager. You feel me? So I'm growing along with this art of hip hop and this craft, and I know I'm good, but the people that's around me, they really don't know about hip hop, because like I said, y'all, when I started this off, I grew up in a house where my sister, she could sing from Minnie Riperton to Patti LaBelle, Shaka Khan, Tina Marie. Man, she sung like a bird, my sister. So, I've heard all from, from every Temptation, Gladys Knight songs. I heard it all, the Supremes, and I grew up in a household with music all over, all of Aretha Franklin, even Aretha Franklin's uh, uh, um, gospel album. My mother would play that all day long. You know what I'm saying? So, because Aretha Franklin was my mother's favorite artist. And growing up in a house of music, and it's always around. And then, of course, Johnny being who Johnny was from Do or Die, Johnny P from Do or Die, growing up in the neighborhood, and, Handsome One was actually showing us how the music business go, but he knew only R&B at the time. He really didn't know about hip hop, but he knew about the music business. You know what I'm saying? He saw it, he liked it, but his forte, his specialty was singers. You know what I'm saying? I was coming up in, you know what I'm saying, in the hip hop era where things was changing in the music community, where you could go and rhyme your words and put it on a record, and then you get paid just like the singer would. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, let's look and reflect back. In the 80s, R&B singers thought it was disrespectful for rappers to be on the record. In the early 80s, and then they didn't have respect for the culture. This is a fact. This was a fact. Just like Lauryn Hill didn't want to give Kanye, the little snippet that he could use. Man, it's the same shit that went on in the 80s. That was like, you know what I'm saying? You would have like Cameo and all of them. They wouldn't want any hip hoppers to be using their music. You know what I'm saying? They really wouldn't. They wasn't down for that. Like most R&B cats, they just wasn't down for the hip hop. They was like, oh, no. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. That's how it went back in the 80s. They didn't want to let us in either. The R&B cats. That's just real talk. And then on the radio station, they really wasn't even playing no hip hop in the 80s. That's how NWA, didn't you hear the NWA record say, I got the #1 record but not played on the radio? Please. They weren't playing hip hop on the radio. No. So I come up in the era where I was able to see, God bless me to be able to see it grow and be this big giant of a universal use. You know what I mean? People like me and Snoop Dogg and Rick Ross and Nellly, Soulja Boy Young, but all the OGs from Jay-Z and Tupac and Biggie, and we was the ones, the next men up. So we was the teenagers growing up in hip hop, watching all the Rakims, you know what I mean, and the Houdinis and Will Smith, them, all of them, them was the early on. Big Daddy Kane, you know what I'm saying? All of them was the ones, them was the leaders. You know what I mean? They was the head of the LL Cool J was the head of the new school. And hey, he set the bar. No, you don't have to rap like this and and what LL. You know what I'm saying? LL changed the way you was gonna rap. LL came in, my radio, you know what I mean? He changed it. You know, because Run DMC was the last of that generation. I rock hard and I repel. I repel. No, LL came in flowing like, this is how you rap. You feel what I'm saying? So he came in with a fire aspect. So he was the leader of the new school, the new generation, the new batch of kids that was coming up. You know what I'm saying? When LL popped, I think I was like 13. You know what I'm saying? When LL Cool J popped, I had to be like 13, 14 years old. I was a freshman in high school. So, yeah, I was about 13 because I was a freshman at 13. At 13, 14 years old, that's when hip-hop started, you know what I mean, really exploding when I was a kid. And I got to see all of them, you know what I mean, the Fat Boys and Heavy D, you know what I'm saying, all of them, Melly Mel, the Juice Crew, all of those people, MC Light, all of those people was like ahead of me. They was in hip-hop ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? They knew it. They already was popping. Salt and Pepper. These people was popping already, man. You know what I'm saying? In the 80s. So, you know, I'm going to that extent to break it down to y'all on giving y'all the history of hip-hop and where it came from. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know a lot of people that's even in the music business today, because I can't really call a lot of the stuff that's coming out rap music. I can't call it hip-hop. I mean, I'm with Eric Serv'n from EPMD. I can't really, you know what I'm saying? Like what's going on right now, I don't know. I don't know what to even call it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't. Everybody shooting and everybody having orgies on their records. Everybody shooting and everybody got orgies on their record. That ain't hip-hop. Hip-hop is the progressional aspect to move forward, to take us as a people and as a generation, to move us to the next level. That's what hip-hop was designed, and that's what it means to me, of bringing us as a people, giving us information, taking us to the next plateau, another form of ways that we could be able to be economically and financially stable. You know what I'm saying? People that have talent and musical language in their mind, in their soul, in their body, you know, that can express themselves over tracks, records, music, sound. You understand what I'm saying? Also ADP Creations, you hip hop, because guess what? We would be nothing without the taggers. We'd be nothing without the painters. We'd be nothing about the crafters. We'd be nothing about those people. You know what I'm saying? So if you hip hop is a whole universal language that was the new way of doing things. You dig what I'm saying? That's what hip hop was and is. You know, if you ask me, all of these other ones is the traitors, because you talking about shooting him, murking him, take him down. Who is him? You talking about your own kind. Charleston White ain't off. He ain't off. I agree with some of the stuff he's saying. He ain't all the way off. He off in the way that he bring it. But they on the records talking about, you know what I'm saying, Tuka. What is you talking about? That's your brother. And then you so ignorant to say that's not your brother, but he looked like you. He walked like you. His hair's like yours. His skin is yours. You disconnect yourself. That's an emotional trait that a woman give you, not men. Men don't have that type of trait. That's an emotional trait you learn from your mother, not being able to kindle your fire and not be so damn emotional to blow up the damn world. Because women get mad, they do something, they be like, girl, ooh, I lost my shit. Ooh, I didn't mean to do it like that though. You know what I'm saying? They'll do whatever they do, and then they'll regret it. Men, because we are, it has the responsibility to be mentally stable. We have to think about the moves that we make. We have to think about the things that we do as men. And as a man, you have to also, as the Honorable Elijah Muhammad say, think 5 times before you react. Think 5 times of what it's going to cause. You have to think, like, before I even came up here, I thought about just doing this show because it's a really, really hard subject. And then it's about something that I really, really love. You got what I'm saying? I really love hip hop. I really love rap music. I really love the West Coast, the South, you know what I'm saying? And some of the East Coast. And definitely, you know, I love the Midwest music. The fast rappers is my, you know what I mean, my side of town. Where all the fast rappers come from Chicago and in the Midwest, Cleveland, Ohio. You feel what I'm saying? And Cincinnati and Detroit, Michigan. You feel me? So the thing is that, man, we are at a standpoint of what hip hop means in the world. Right now, we're at a standpoint of what hip hop means in the world. Yes, ADP, it's a hard subject, but I want to bring sense to it. You know, Michael Jordan said something in the 80s that I could really relate to now. But when I first heard it, because I come from the loins of the Black Panther Party and all this, yes, ma'am, I love Master P too. That's my brother. You already know P, my brother. C Murder, my brother. No, they not sellouts. But listen to what I'm saying in this conversation, ADP, on where I'm going. Just listen. Because you're an artist, so it's very important, ADP, that you listen. I'm an OG in the game, so I've been here a long time. I've been in music for over 37 years. So I could tell you I've been around all of these people, even these people that I got up here on the screen. I've did security and worked with Nellly. I've did security and worked with Snoop. I've did security and worked with Rick Ross. I protected them. Me and my crew, we also performed with them, but we protected these 3 on this screen. Nellly was my post at the Source Awards. At the Source Awards, Nellly was my point. You know what I mean? Ali was my man. You know, y'all seen the pictures with me and Ali, and we got a good relationship. But Nellly was my post. You know what I mean? I had to stop. I accidentally stopped LL Cool J from coming into the room. I'm gonna tell about that on the breadcrumbs on the on my chronicles. LL Cool J was trying to go into Nelly's room. Nellly was like, I don't want nobody coming in my damn room. And I don't care. I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? They had pissed him off. And him and the St. Lunatics, they all was going into the room. And Ali was my boy. And Nellly was like, don't let he told me, he was like, bro, I don't want nobody coming to my room, bro. Don't let nobody pass this door, bro. I don't want nobody coming in. Because people was coming back and forth in, taking liquor out the room, all of this stuff, because they get riders. It's like a card of what you request on your thing. Anyway, LL Cool J, my head, I was looking over to my right shoulder where the stage is at. LL Cool J come from when you come from the entrance door. And then he was finna go into Nelly's room. I didn't know who it was at first. I was like, hold on, bro. You can't go in there. He was like, oh, I can't. I'm sorry, brother. I was like, oh, damn. Hey, L. And I hugged him. I was like, oh, no, I know you can go. Hold on, L. Hold on. I knocked on the door. They opened from the inside because it's a brother. I was the brother on the outside, and it's a brother on the inside by the door. So I knocked on the door. Boom, boom, boom. The brother on the inside of the door opened up. I say, hey, LL, tell Nelly LL is here, man. And then he was like, LL, oh man, come on, man. He was like, thank you, brother. Assalamu alaikum. I said, walaikum salam, brother. So you know what I'm saying? That really happened. That really happened. I've been around each and every last one. I brought, you know, if y'all heard my chronicles, I introduced Snoop Dogg to Don Magic Wand on Madison Street at the pool hall. That's right. After we performed at the amphitheater. You dig what I'm saying? Rick Ross would not get off the bus. Rick Ross, my brother Big Ed, Rick Ross wouldn't get off the bus unless me and Big Ed, he said, I want Brother Cloud and Brother El Killer C. I want the gingerbread man to come and get me. I'm not getting off this bus. This was his first time performing in Chicago with him being the headliner. This was his first headline performance, and it was at the at Illinois at Chicago State, right there on 95th Street. And he, you know what I mean, we had the security post. Me and Ed was the head of the security of the whole event. And we was the head, we was the agency, our agency that me and Big Ed owned for as the security, got hired to do that event. You know, thank you, Shondale from Power 92. You know what I mean? He put us on that post. You get what I'm saying? So Rick Ross say he wasn't getting up off that bus. He wasn't getting off of that bus until me and Ed come and get him. Because that's how he was spooked like that, coming to Chicago like that. He was really spooked, and the crowd was rowdy. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. It was like crazy work. So then we got him off the bus. We walked him on in, and Rick Ross, you know, thanked us and everything like that. But those three men I've protected. I know them men. I've been around Snoop for years. And just in the aura, or the brothers been, you know what I mean, going on tour with them, doing 56 cities. You know what I mean? When they put him on, I talked about when they put Snoop on the Vibe magazine as the last man standing. They was trying to get Snoop Dogg assassinated. Because Biggie and Pac had just got murdered. That's real talk. That's real talk. They put Snoop Dogg as the last man standing on the front of the Vibe magazine right after Biggie got killed. That was the next issue. Man, he had to come to Chicago. So I wanted, that's why I said, ADP, I wanted you to keep watching. We was with Snoop when he had to leave Death Row. And we was rolling with C-Them. C-Murder them, and we was going walk around on the No Limit tour when they was still touring. You know what I'm saying? P was trying to pursue at the time, you know, playing basketball in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I could break down all that stuff. Big Ed them, listen. All I can tell you is that Snoop came from humble beginnings. You know what I'm saying? Snoop had sold all those records. He sold all those records. And he had nothing but a couch and a TV in the mansion that he didn't own that Suge owned. You know what I'm saying? With all the records that were sold. And he lived like that, man. He was mansion poor, and he didn't own the mansion because Suge owned it. His name was on it. Y'all hear him talk about that? Master P helped Snoop. Master P took Snoop on and got him all out of Suge's clutches, gave Suge what he asked for, and Snoop then became a no-limit soldier. That's how that went. P and the boys, V90, Pokey. Yeah, I could tell you who. Because we was there. Them our guys. Them our guys. Ain't nobody got to do no make-believe. I lived it. Snoop got off of death row. He went to recording right away with Pete. Right away. And he was free, man. Went down to, came to Baton Rouge, came down there. Man, he was living free. He got out, man, he had to get out of LA for a minute. Then he was recording down there in LA, recording in Louisiana. Listen, man, he was on the tank doing his thing, man. So Snoop, shout out to Snoop. I know what you've been through. The people don't know what you've been through, man. The people, where was the people when they put you on a Vibe magazine? They was just standing by the sideline watching. Ain't nobody call you. Nellly, when they thought you fell off, ain't nobody call you. Rick Ross, when they thought you was about to die, did nobody call you? I can remember saying nobody come by the bedside. Come on, man. These people been through trauma too. These is our people too. Soulja Boy is a young boy that was able to take care of himself through the internet. He was the first one to pop YouTube, ADP. As a little kid. He worked what I'm doing right now. Soulja Boy already was doing it. He was so futuristic. He was doing that in the early 2000s. It's 2024. He's 24 years, about 20 years on YouTube. That kid. He been getting a YouTube check since he was a teenager to right now. He gets a YouTube check. That's real talk. He figured it out while we trying to figure it out. He had figured it out. Some people are futuristic like that, like Prince. You know what I'm saying? And Michael Jackson. But what I'm saying is this. I know y'all been waiting for it. Michael Jordan, remember when I brought him up? I said Michael Jordan was asked the question, when Daddy Bush was running for president, I believe. And Daddy Bush, this was the early 90s. I believe it was like 1988, because I think Daddy Bush was 88 to 92. Yeah, because Clinton won in 92, and he did it for 8 years to 2000. Yeah, that's how that went. So anyway, Michael Jordan, they was asking Michael Jordan, where do you stand with Republicans wearing your shoes at the rallies? He said, huh? He said, Republicans, they could wear Jordans too. Was he a sellout? Because he said he want Republicans to buy a shoe too? So is he a sellout? Is Michael Jordan a sellout? because he said he do want Republicans to wear his shoe too. I'm just saying, y'all, there's 6 people in here watching so far what I see. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button and subscribe if you ain't. But was Michael Jordan a sellout? Because he said he wanted Republicans to wear his shoe too. Hell no. He's a smart businessman. Why the hell he wouldn't want? Because they wanted George Bush to be the president back then. Because y'all too young. Y'all don't remember when George Bush became president. Well, I do. I was alive in the, man, I was about to be a father. I was on my way being a father in 89. Yeah. He said Republicans buy my shoe too. So was Michael Jordan being a sellout? Hell no. He was being a smart businessman. Get your ass out of here. Don't try to make a narrative to fit you. That's my only thing. Don't try to make a narrative because you butthurt, you know what I'm saying? Kamala didn't win. I voted for her. She didn't win. I voted for her. She didn't win. But if they would have called me to go perform somewhere and show my talent, you think I'm going to turn down $200,000, $100,000, $50,000, especially in the state of being that I am in? You think that it's a performance that you do anyway. So now we got to separate music. Also, music, the only thing, also, so the music business get to be split up. So, you know what I'm saying? And I hate that Snoop did that. Snoop did that. Snoop did that. And I'm glad that they showing that Snoop cussed out people for performing for Donald Trump. I'm glad he got his foot put in his mouth. I'm glad because he shouldn't have spoke. He shouldn't have said what he said. Because look at what he did. He performed for Donald Trump. Snoop performed for Donald Trump. But in the first time that he got elected, he was calling jigaboos, all types of stuff. When he first, hey, I know I lost some people, but I'm just saying, me personally, I'm going to perform where I get paid for. Me personally. Did I want Kamala Harris to win? Yeah, because that would have been the first, you know what I mean, ethnic president in history and a female. Yeah, I did. But does that stop me from feeding my family because somebody put politics in music? No, Snoop, one of the most down-to-earth people that you can meet, and he's so humble. Snoop is so humble. He's so humble. All you got to do is give Snoop some chicken wings. I wish my brother was able to get on. All you got to do is give Snoop Dogg some chicken wings. You give Snoop Dogg some chicken wings, he all right. You know what I'm saying? So I just really, I took this time to really break down before we have a conversation and talk about it. Before we have a conversation to talk about it. I wanted to take the emotions out of it. Is it wrong for a person to perform and get money for their talent? ADP, if 20,000 Republicans want to buy your drawings, 20,000 Republicans want to buy your sketches, your drawings, and your work, ADP, you ain't going to sell it to them? And it could take and change your status of life? You better sell them goddamn pictures and put your people in good places. Listen, you ain't being no damn slave of being able to take the money. It's what you do to the money. Now, if you get money from the people and you give it back to them, okay, now you buck dance. But if you get that money from them people and you put it in your neighborhood and you make things transpire and change, that's not selling out. If you take money and you get money and you build centers, Snoop got pros in professional football right now that he took from kids out of his own league, that he took out of his own money. He took the kids didn't even have fathers, they parents. Snoop did that, feeding these kids. Snoop took that money that he made and made a whole football league. And right now, he got professional football players in the NFL. Snoop Dogg. He made a league for the shorties because he believed in them. Same thing with Nellly and Ali. They got a league over there in St. Louis that they do for kids. See, the thing is that it's just so pulverizing and all these cameras. The cameras don't tell you the full damn story. And that's why we get emotionally, you know what I mean? We was in this conversation with, you know, the Chicago Sky. I ain't going to bring the name of Chicago Sky's dilemma. But the cameras, man, look, the cameras, it's only a part of it. I'm gonna put up in the chat just in case somebody want to come now on the panel. I just wanted to give y'all a point of view that you never thought about. If somebody want to support your talent, God damn it, supposed to be a person with talent that knows how to perform. And you have to have the character and the decency to carry out that performance in the creation you created to be a universal law. Now, do I agree with what Snoop Dogg said and did? No, I don't. Because if you take a stand and you stand on that, you better be 10 toes down. That's just the way I am. If you say what you say and then you go back on your word of what you said, then you go back and you do it, then hell yeah, you selling out to a certain extent. To a certain extent. But I know that Snoop is a good dude. I know that he mean the community more good than harm. I know what he does in the community for what I do and what he does for kids. But did he put his foot in his mouth? Hell yeah. He should not have tried to shame anybody that had went up for the first time that Trump had the inauguration, the inaugural show, you know what I'm saying, presidential, you know what I mean, inauguration. He shouldn't have knocked those people. Snoop should have kept his mouth damn shut. Because one thing you can't beat is Father Time. Because time gonna tell if you gonna stand on them words. Just like I'm filming this right now. Time gonna tell because it's on film. So since Snoop said when Donald Trump first got elected as president, whoever performed for him is goddamn sellouts, and you bucking ass niggas, and you cooning, you the biggest coon. That's what Snoop said. Well, nigga, stand on that shit then, nigga. You shouldn't have performed. You shouldn't have been at the performance because your goddamn mouth, you opened your mouth and you said what you said. Stand on it then. But he pivoted and he changed what he felt. Now, am I mad at Nellly? No, I ain't. Nope. His daddy come from that background. His daddy was a soldier, military man. He a military brat. That's where he come from. Am I mad at Rick Ross? Rick Ross, we all know Rick Ross was a cop. He was a sheriff. Rick Ross was a cop. Huh? Rick Ross was a cop. Everybody know. Don't act like you ain't know that man was a cop. So how he's selling now? He's staying where he was already. He already was with the boys in the blue. So, I mean, this ain't no surprise. Y'all be like, oh my God, look at this all of a sudden, because you lack information. You have to do information investigation. You have to find out. Before a Snoop Dogg being a sellout, no, he do too much for the community. I can't stand with that. Now, did he make a mistake? Yeah, he made a mistake. Yeah, he made a mistake. That was a mistake on his part. Now, far as Nellly is concerned, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Here go what Willie D said. Him and Willie D, this is what they talked about real quick, and I'm going to break that down for y'all real quick.
Agreeing to this performance, right?
But I've been getting backlash. I've been getting backlash the whole career.
but this particular backlash is different.
Right.
How do you reconcile your artistic choices with the diverse political beliefs of your fan base?
That's my fan base. If my fan base really have a political belief, right? Here's the thing. Like, I agree in family first. I believe in family first. Period. Family before politics. Family above and beyond. Like, right? Like, so now we don't always seem like we're making those choices sometimes when we're, when we grow up the way that we grow up. Sometimes when we in the hoods and we're doing certain things, it's like, no, you're not putting your family first when you're out there hustling, or you're not really putting your family first. Like, we can rationalize that and say that we are. We can rationalize that and say that we are, but really we're not, because we're taking certain choices. But
okay, did y'all hear that? Oh yeah, ADP. That's how he became a No Limit Soldier. Oh yeah, I was there. Oh yeah, P took the brief. Hey, we went to LA. Suge had the bloods, all the bloods around. We come in there. You dig what I'm saying? 10 toes down. Brought the briefcase. Had the money in the briefcase. The unmarked money in the briefcase that Suge asked for. P had it in the briefcase. P brought it in the briefcase. He brought it in the P brought it in the briefcase. What's up, Bates? What's happening? He brought it in the briefcase and he put it on the desk. Hey, ADP, this is something that I know. It's something that I know. He put it on the desk. Say, this is all he got. Now he's out. This all, you said what you want. This is what you want right here. This is what you got. I ain't gonna tell you what transpired inside the office. I'm gonna keep that to myself, of what happened that transpired physically in that office. I'm gonna keep that to myself, because that ain't my business to tell. But some transpired, just a little quick, you know what I'm saying, thing that happened. But we all left out there safe. We all was safe. Everybody was safe. Everybody was safe. Because we wasn't called. When they went to do it, we wasn't called to come. Because I know the general would have came straight up. We all would have been on the plane. So that didn't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? That didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? But I know that I was around. We was selling records on the streets. We was, you know what I mean? Big Ed was my man. This is what Big Ed told me confidential how it went down. My brother, Big Ed, told me to my face how it went down. He did. So rest in peace, R.I.P. to Big Ed, the assassin. Rest in peace. That was my brother. He wanted me to come out and live with him in Baton Rouge before he got sick. He passed away with cancer. Big Ed from No Limit. My brother, my brother. I miss him so much. You know what I'm saying? We had me and him jail right away. You know what I'm saying? The general didn't like that either. But me and him, we jailed right away. And you know what I'm saying? That's what it was. But what Nellly's saying, I wanted y'all to hear that, man. I want you just to hear how he thinks.
In our hearts, we truly believe that. So in this type of situation, if my fans are so, if politics is above and beyond anything other than what that person stands for, what that person has done, then I apologize that I, quote unquote, let you down, because I thought you was riding with me for the scholarships that I've been giving away since I've been in this business. I thought you was riding with me for the people that I got signed up on the bone marrow stem cell registry that was all record breaking and helping people save lives. I thought you was right.
That man got receipts. What you got to say about that? He got receipts. What he's done. Are y'all serious? He got receipts of what he, see, you never know, because these people, just like Michael Jackson, listen, I know about the time that Michael Jackson gave away a briefcase full of money to a bum on the street, a briefcase full of money to this person, and made sure he had an apartment. He made sure he was, and gave him and set him up. Why don't nobody talk about that? Yeah, I voted for her. I did. I voted for her. But it didn't turn out that way, ADP. It didn't turn out her way.
Riding with your boy for the children that we visit at Children's Hospital to bring. I thought you was riding with me for the bikes and the presents and the things that we give away to unfortunate kids at Christmas. I thought you was riding.
Man, he bringing out receipts, y'all. Y'all understand this man go into the hood? He does. In St. Louis, Ali is my boy. That's my friend. Ali is my friend. I'm telling you. This man is talking about the receipts. Go ahead.
Because I put on for my city and I try to bring my city up every step of the way. I did not know you was riding with me because you thought I would ride for who you voted for. I didn't know that. I apologize. I apologize. I didn't know that I had to agree with your political choices. And I thought it was the things that you do, not the things that you say should be done. If you follow what I do, this shouldn't even be an argument. He's the president. He won. This isn't a campaign. This isn't an RNC. I'm not out on the political campaign. I didn't get none of that 1.5. You see what I'm saying? Like to try to help somebody get voted.
Kamala didn't invite you to
No. She didn't invite me.
She didn't invite me either, man. I was going to do all at home.
Like, so, but I don't knock the ones that did. I don't knock the brothers and sisters that benefited from it. I don't knock the correspondents that may have gotten money to do that. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because it's an honor. I respect the office. It don't matter who is in office. The same way that our men and women, our brothers and sisters who protect this country have to go to war and have to put their life on the line for whoever.
All right. So remember I told y'all that Nellly had that military background, right? I served in the military 8 years. It doesn't matter. Politics has nothing to do with music, because if it did, there would be no Democrat or Republican playing our music, because they both have been racist. They both have hated black people. The Democrats have a history of the Klansman history for years. The Democrats has a Klansman history for years. Knock it off, cut it out. Music is music. That's right, facts. Music is music. Music is music. It ain't no bandwagon. I don't ride nobody for their political thoughts. If your music is good, your music is good. It gets played all over the world. If you got good music, the music is pure. It's good. The people are filthy and dirty, just like the comments that come in. You're filthy. You're dirty. You're disrespectful. The music is pure, but you're disrespectful of the art that comes from God, because you're trying to put your political apathy or your yearning or your butt hurt or your happiness in what makes you run around and roll them little roller coasters and blow horns and whistles. No, man. He just said, ADP, he didn't do it for the money. He just said it. He just said he ain't do it for the money. You want me to rewind it so you can hear it?
I respect the office. It don't correspondence that may have gotten money to do that. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because it's an honor.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that, ADP? Did you hear that? He just like the accolades of, what did I tell you about the accolades of wanting to be known that you the best in your art, or wanting to be known that you good in your field, or you're great at what you do as an artist and as a person. Claude Monet was a great artist, but he didn't get known till he died. And that's my namesake. That's how I know him. Da Vinci. They didn't get prevalent till they died. You know what I'm saying? It says, I don't know I don't even get into politics. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I voted for who I voted for, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get into political, you know what I'm saying? I really don't get into those political arenas. I really don't. And that's what I was telling my uncle. But I did what I did because my uncle asked me, so I stepped out. Me, honestly, I wasn't going to vote because we don't vote on politics. Us in there. But he asked me. So I did it for my uncle, my father's brothers. But I don't get into that type of stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not running away from that. It is what it. Everybody got their choice. And nobody should be shamed for their choice. Like, this is America. I'm 55 years old. It ain't never been this type of stuff that I've been able to witness. And shit, Ronald Reagan was a president for 8 years when I was growing up. Then Bush, Daddy Bush, was president for another 4 years. So Republicans was in the White House for 12 years in my lifetime that I remember. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it was before, but Jimmy Carter, them Democrats then, that I was a little kid. I don't remember. I kind of remember Jimmy Carter, but I was a little baby. I was a boy. You know what I mean? I was 5 or 6 years old. It says, if you hate Americans, tired of the black liberal Democrats, voters supremacy, always talking about black and racist and white liberals is the worst enemies to the black man. Yeah. Well, I agree that white people, white tea people, had black people in this country that they stole from Africa in their land, and the black people that was here, white people killed those people and enslaved those people, including the ones that they stole for 400 years. We all know the history and disgusting history of this country. That's a fact that we were stolen from the shores of Africa and also murdered the indigenous, and we were here. We're murdered here emphatically because I got Native American blood. You know, I know some of y'all go on my page, y'all see my mother. Very light-skinned, red bone woman with straight hair. That's because my grandmother had Native American in her. And her mother was handled by white men, was raped. My grandmother's mother that was born in the 1800s. My grandmother's mother was named Annona. She was raped by an Irishman. Yeah. My grandmother's mother was raped by an Irishman. And Nona's mother was raped by an Irishman. That's what I'm told. But Annona was Blackfoot in Cherokee. You know, at the time the tribes had started in the later 1800s. The tribes had started shrinking, and then they started marrying into one another and just, you know, staying on one accord. But anyway, I have that history. So you can't tell me I'm not American because I served this country for 8 years. And I was a drill sergeant for 3 of those years. field artillery, 13 Bravo, 45-day, 45-night field problem. You can't tell me about none of that. So I don't want to hear nothing of what you're talking about. You can't come to me with nothing. You ain't served this country, went overseas, you ain't did nothing. So you can't tell a person like me that they fought for this country anything. Because I put my life on the line. And I knew when I joined and signed up that I could possibly be killed. So you got nothing to say. Shut up talking to me, because I'm a soldier for real. I don't say I'm a soldier and just be wearing fatigues. I served 8 years in the military. It's documented. So what I rap about, that's what I am. I am a Panamanian, Saudi Arabian warrior. Yeah, I am that. Soon as I went in, Panama kicked off in '89. I was in the military when they went to go get Noriega. Yeah. When they went to go get Noriega, I was in the military. I was already there. Then Desert Storm kicked off in 91. I was in the military. The hell y'all talking about, man? You on here talk, give me your views. I don't care nothing about what you talking about. I'm a soldier. I served this country. You can't tell me nothing unless you put your life on the line. Shut up talking to a person like me. You can talk it to the people that ain't did nothing for this country. But I know how to get inside of a tank and move that tank and know how to work all the insides of the tank to let a rocket off in that tank. I know how to get on top of a howitzer and get the quadrant bubble and level the quadrant bubble and pull the cord and put the rounds down there, a 200-pound round downfield that's going to destroy 1,500 square feet. So shut up talking to me with that. Don't come to me with that. I am who I am. I'm a real soldier, baby. You see how I sound off? I'm that for real. So don't come with that political, all that politics. I don't play politics because I'm a soldier. So if you ain't done what I done, shut your damn mouth. This is why these men look for me and my brother to protect them. Don't come with all of that nonsense. You ain't served nowhere. You got something to say, and you ain't served in it. You ain't did nothing for this country. Let alone what I do for the ghetto. I hired the most. I got it on one of my chats, ADP. I hired the most black teenagers in my sector. Where my store was, I had the most teenagers being hired in my stores. Me and my brother. In our community. And we've been in our community for over 27 years, serving in our community, making jobs and building businesses in there, in the community. My storefront been on 79th in Halston. You can ask Brother Nate. 79th in Halston next to Jerk Villa, 739 West 79th Street. Open to the public. 747 West 55th Street. Come on, man. West Garfield. That's 55th Street. Garfield Boulevard. If any of y'all know what's going on with that. So don't come to me with that stuff, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. You know, you trying to put your political view on whatever it is. I'm talking about artistry. I'm talking about people being artists. Hell no, man, I don't feel that somebody have to pick a side to do their music. Just to do their music. You feel that people have to pick a side to do their music? What God gave, it's not no political side what God gave you. God gave you that. It ain't no Democrats. It ain't no Republicans. It ain't no independents. It ain't none of that. That's God's art. We talk about black liberals and white liberals, and I don't care nothing about none of that. I'm a soldier. I stand on what I stand on. I'm 10 toes down. I'm that type of person. I say what I say. I stand on it. I've been doing it for 55 years. I ain't gonna change. It's just that, it's that way. That's simple. It's simple for me. It's hard for you probably, but it's simple for me. It's real simple. It's easy. And I stayed with my family and I raised my children. And my wife and me, we've been married 30 years. I stood on my business. Everything wasn't perfect. Yes, mistakes that was made. Yeah, it was things that happened. In every marriage, things happen. And everybody got their fault. But I stayed and raised my children. All 9. I raised my children. I raised mine. Just like my daddy raised me. I raised mine. I come from a home where my father raised me. I come from a father that had a father that had a father. Yeah, and a mother that had a father that had a father that had a father that had a father. I come from there. I'm one of those. I'm one of those. I know who I am. I'm one of those. I don't come from broken home. I come from solid home. You know, no disrespect for those who had to grow up that way, but I come from solid home. So I'm solid on what my father say what you gonna say, mean it, put your chest out, and then you stand on it. You stand there like a man. And that's what I'm doing. Salute, K-Sap. Salute, brother. You don't come and talk about what a man should or shouldn't do with their own craft, or what a woman should or shouldn't do with their own artistic thing that they got from God. How can you try to dictate something that God gave a person? How can you put a political measure on? Man, didn't I say Michael Jordan? They asked Michael Jordan, do he sell shoes to Republicans? He said Republicans got to wear gym shoes too. It's only good business. Was he a sellout? No, because hoops in the boys club, I know Michael Jordan did that in my neighborhood when I was growing up. So let's go back to seeing what Nellly was saying. Go ahead.
I respect the office. It don't matter who is in office. The same way that our men and women, our brothers and sisters who protect this country have to go to war and have to put their life on the line for whoever in office. So if they can put their life on the line for whoever in office, I can damn sure perform for whoever.
What do you say to the people that say we're not giving you this backlash because of your political affiliation or your political choice or whatever? We're giving you this backlash because you are propping up a white supremacist.
I would ask them to show me where he's a white supremacist. And here's the thing.
My name is Ashley Puyol. I am the founder of a small company named.
Okay, I get it. He did say if you don't vote for me, you're not black, right? Oh no, that wasn't him. That wasn't him. Hold on. I'm trying to think. Hold on. He did create.
I know where you're going.
He did create the crime bill in the 90s, which said that if you get caught with 5 grams of crack, you do a mandatory 5 years.
God damn it, Biden did that. ADP. Biden did that. I lived there. My brothers got locked up. It's brothers that's locked up right now for that crack thing, man. Come on, man. Biden did that. So we gonna forget? We gonna forget? No, we ain't gonna forget. We don't forget nothing. That's why it's best for you to be black and sit back and watch. It's best for you to be black, sit back and these do thing. I don't play them games. K-Sap don't either. Soldiers for a long time. So we don't really, you know what I mean? When you're a soldier and you went to war and you've been involved in the things that we've been involved in, you don't get into politics because political people, they liars. Yeah, a lot of them did get paid. Yeah, that's right. That means that they wanted to do it for their name and their clout to be resonated because they got paid. You know what I mean? Like Nellly, you don't think that Nellly records got bought after that performance? Sure he did. His record sales just went up. It just hit a surge. Some more white people then bought his record. He done sold to the blacks already. The ones that sold, that bought them. And for the record, ADP, black people don't buy the most records. ADP, black people don't buy the most records. You know why I could prove that? Now, black people pump up music. All right, that's what I'm talking about. I know you see me. I know. Black people don't buy the records. White people always have bought the records. White people buy the records. Yeah. Remember I opened that up earlier. I don't get into that politics. White folks been buying records for a long time. Republicans and Democrats. Yeah. Black people bootleg. Black people get that bootleg CD and that bootleg tape, baby. You get that. Black people get that $5 holler. Oh yeah, I was part of that. Black people get that. Black people get that. You know what I'm saying? I love you, ADP. Yeah, but I'm just telling you, it's the truth. It's the truth. That's our culture, right? Give me that. Hey, man, I got 6 for 10, baby. I got. Man, who ain't get that 6 CDs for $10? You a damn laugh. You ain't get 6 CDs for $10. You lying. You lying. And then it had all the mixes on there. You know you got 6 CDs for $10. So come on, stop playing around. That artist ain't getting no money from that. Hey, Calvin got the. Hey, Leroy and Calvin got that money. They sold you them CDs and them DVDs. Them artists didn't get paid for that. So come on, man. Let's not be self-righteous. That's all I'm saying. Keep the, like K-Sap say, keep the main thing the main thing. Keep the main thing the main thing. And the main thing, did Nellly, Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross, and Soulja Boy sell out? I don't think so. Now, did Snoop make an ass of himself? I do think so. Because Snoop should have kept his damn mouth shut when he was calling others jigaboos and all that when Trump won the first time. He should have not performed. He should have not performed. That's right. I believe in unity. Because guess what? When you got this green on, like K-Sap said, when you got this, hey, you don't care if the man next to you, white, purple, yellow, green, blue, when you at war, you don't care about none of that. All you care about who's going to help you shoot the enemy. That's all you care about. You care about who going to help you shoot this enemy. Who is it that's going to help me? Who gonna put these bullets down range? Who gonna put these rounds down range? Who gonna help me get and cut some heads off? You ain't worried. You ain't asking nobody in warfare, oh, is you a Republican or a Democrat? I don't think I can fight with you. Hell no. When we at war, when Americans at war, all of that shit is out the window. And then black folks, as and while we know we've been at war for 400 some years already. As a black man, we've been at war for over 400 years. Mentally, spiritually, physically. We've been at war. So let's go ahead and finish what Nellly was saying.
That had mass incarceration. I think even the Vice President Kamala spoke on that part that said that the crime bill played a huge part. He did create the crime bill in the 90s, which said that if you get caught with 5 grams of crack, you do a mandatory 5 years. That had mass incarceration. I think even the Vice President Kamala spoke on that part that said that the crime bill played a huge part. He didn't do that. Let me see. What did he do? I'm trying to think. The white supremacy. Hold on. I'm gonna get to it. Okay. He did not rent to black people. What was it, in the 70s or the 80s? Is that what they're saying? And like, oh, okay. Is he renting to them now? So nobody's allowed to change, right? See, here's the thing. So we can talk about past, but we never want to talk about our past. If our past get brought up in our community for a lot of what our men did, we always call it real and say, yo, these young brothers, we've been through a lot. I know I've been through a lot. If my past was what was going to prevent me from winning today, I would
radiator.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not
the oil
saying
valve just what happened to my car in the cold and the freezing cold last January.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Because it's that cold, and you running that vehicle
he's the president of the United States.
Cold.
He's not a candidate.
I would be out.
The United States. He's the president.
I would be out.
I think if Trump, some of these ways, like with the housing discrimination that he participated in back in the 80s. If that was a one-off.
Okay, go ahead, Hunter. I'm just giving you a warning.
Where he looked like a bigot to us.
If the cars feel like it's starting to run hard or bad, that's because it's too cold. You got to clean your ass and make it home.
You have a
that's all I'm telling you.
You have black
it's dangerous rolling that car in that type of way.
Police with impunity, and Trump says, "I'm going to give them even more impunity."
Hold on.
We're going to be the ones affected the most by something like
impunity. He's not giving them.
He didn't say he was going to give them impunity. He said he was going to give them immunity.
Right. Not for working outside of your job. Nobody's going to give anybody immunity to go around and shoot and kill people. Right. That means he could go around and shoot and kill the president. But that's what he said he was going to do. That means police can go around and shoot and kill the president. No. If you look at that law, it says outside of the scope of their job. It's the same thing. And a lot of us would agree right now that the police already have it. Right. So why would we think that would mean that if they're not paying now, then they're not going to pay, right?
Anyone with $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans may qualify for help from National Debt Relief. Did
that make sense to y'all? Did that make sense? Did Nellly make sense to y'all? I mean, what he was like with the police thing that Willie D brought up, did that make sense when he said that the police already got immunity? They already got immunity. They've been getting away with this forever. They've been getting away with it forever. I'm a black man, and as long as I've lived in my skin, the police has been getting away with hurting us, killing us, murdering us, beating us, kidnapping us, brutalizing us, mistreating us for years. All my life, the whole 55 years that I could know myself, that I don't know a time where the police did not do nothing bad to black people. Hell, when I was born, the riot was going on. They killed Martin Luther King in 68, the year before I was born. Martin Luther King, you realize you talk, a man that's on this microphone was born the year after Martin Luther King was murdered. I didn't get to see him. I didn't get to hear him. I didn't get to follow him. I didn't get to listen to him live and in person because he was murdered and taken away from us. Same thing with Malcolm X. Same thing with Huey P. Newton. I didn't get to hear these people. They was taken from us. So I don't want to hear nothing about no politics, man. This been a cruel and an evil world, and people have political aspects to do evil things. You're evil, you're evil. If you're a Democrat, you evil. If you're a Republican, you evil. You do evil things, you're an evil person. It don't matter what party you under. If you're an evil person, you're an evil damn person. You're rotten to the core. Don't try to put no Democrat and Republican on that. And then you go try to Democrat and Republican my music. My music is universal. My music is for every human being that listens to it. My music ain't just for black people. I'm not small like that. I'm not limitless like that. I mean limited like that. I'm limitless. Don't put no limit on me. I want everybody to buy my music. Everybody that got some ears and some eyes, some feet, some fingers to pop, I want everybody to feel my music. I don't want nobody putting no political aspect on me, but we done with that part. Or some of his background or where he come from. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted you to hear some of the stuff that Nellly was talking about. But definitely these three OGs, do I feel like they sold out? I mean, it's really, I don't know. You know, I don't think so. I don't think that they sold out. Me personally, I don't get where your music got to be on one side or the other. Black people create it, white people listen to it. That's how it been. Now black people create it, white, Japanese, Korean, Mexican. Hip hop is everywhere. The Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans. I mean, hip hop everywhere. Where the Brazilians, the Costa Ricans, music is the Germans. Music is everywhere. Music is everywhere. So I don't really, me personally, I don't think that they're calling them sellouts is a little harsh. Did Snoop Dogg make a mistake? Yes. Because Snoop Dogg shouldn't have had his ass up there, far as I'm concerned. He shouldn't have not had done it because you open, brother, you have to be held accountable for what you say and you do. You said that the people, when he got in office, during that time, the first time he got in office, Snoop, you said that they some coons, bucker nigga, ham bone, Billy Goat Chain. You the one that said that they were some traitors to perform at the presidential inauguration the first time. Snoop, you said it. So now you shouldn't have had your ass up there, dog. You my boy. I love you. You my boy. No, dog. You shouldn't have had your ass there. No, dog. You should have stood 10 toes down on what the hell you said. But everybody get to change. They're gonna say that. I know they're gonna say, I changed my views. Okay, well, I respect that then. Just respect that the people, if the people feel like if the people feel some type of way, because your ass You changed your mind because your ass changed your mind. So if the people feel a certain type of way, then don't blame the people. Don't say they hating on you. Don't say none of that shit. Don't, because then you know what I mean? You'll flip and say, oh man, they hating on my swagger. No, Snoop, can't let you get away with that, homie. No, you my homie. You can't. No, homie. You made a choice to do it. It's cool. You made a choice to do it. I'm good with that because, of course, every artist like to hear people chant their music and see all sides and all nations saying and reciting their music. I like it. David Hasselhoff in Germany was playing my record, Phone Ringing Off the Hook. He opened up his show with my record. David Hasselhoff, that's the Night Rider. He had a show in Germany and he started his show off with Phone Ringing Off with my record. That's facts. That's real talk. He started his show off just like David Howard, what's his name? Opened up for Steve Harvey's show. Hofster. Same thing with me. I opened up David Hasselhoff's show in Germany. The record is this right here.
I'ma take care of that. Phone ringing off the hook. I'ma take care of that. I'ma take care of that. Phone ringing off the hook. I'ma take care of that. I'ma take care of that. Phone ringing off the hook. I'ma take care of that. I'ma take care of that.
I am the moving man with the pad in my hand. You know that I'm the man, cause I got green in my hand. Yeah, I'm that one stop that keep it real soldier. The reason I'm on top, cause I got skill soldier. I ain't talking about how I rap, I'm talking about how I scrap. I get that dollar, man, I hustle all over the map. My swag is like some weed, what you need. I'm that up of that speed, you that fiend I feed. I got them scratching their head on how I'm doing it. They can't do what I do, I got them clueless. See, I'm that pusher boy, that street runner boy, straight out of Illinois. I got a bag full of that boy. They say, yo, what is it that you do, man? I tell them I hustle and keep a hungry crew, man. I got them calling my phone, trying to get with me. I got them haters hating about where I'm finna be.
Phone ringing off the hook, I'ma take care of that.
Come on, man. Over in Germany, I'll get in high rotation. And ain't that where Hitler was born? Ain't that where Hitler was born? I ask y'all. Come on, man. Get on up off that, man. Them people played my record. I ain't asked them to do it. David Hasselhoff already had it on his thing. He chose my record. Got good money. You feel me? What I was supposed to do. Oh, you over in Germany, don't play my record, because that's where Hitler was born. Hitler hate all people. Man, stop that shit, man. Y'all gotta knock that. Sometimes it get out of hand. You gotta get your emotions intact. And that's why I'm a man. And God made me a leader. You gotta get your damn mind right on certain things. You don't put a stamp on nobody, a Republican or a Democrat, on music. The goddamn music made for anybody that like it. The music was made for anybody that like it. Any and everybody, including the Martians, including people on Jupiter, whoever liked the music. It's a universal law. Stop trying to put a political apathy on people's music. You can't. ADP, imagine if somebody say, oh, she a Democrat. Yeah, that's awful. The drawings are Democratic. Those are some Democratic drawings. What? It was some democratic drawing. No, that come from God, who he inspired me to do this and to create this. Don't put no damn label on my art. Don't put no politics on my damn art. Don't put no color on my art. Oh, your music just for black people. Hell, the hell it is. Here go Gingerbread Man saying, here it come. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. You know what I'm saying? No, my music is for the universal. The universe. And if you like my music, I appreciate you. And I thank you. I thank you. If you like my music, I got it where you could go get my music. You go download my music on all the platforms. Download my music on all music platforms. You could go and stream it on iHeartRadio. You could go get it on Amazon Music. You could get it on SoundCloud, Rhapsody. You could get it on Apple Music. You could download it to the phone and check me out. My music is on all the platforms. Why? Because I'm a iHeartRadio artist, of course. So you know I'm on iHeartRadio because your boy did so many records. I've been in the game, been doing this thing for a long, long time. Yeah, that rap, y'all. That was good. That was good. They say, help me build from the ground up. Help me build from ground up. That's a $GINGAHBREAD, man. GINGAHBREAD, man. You can give whatever donation you would like to give. Help me build my studio. Help me build. Help me build. Help me build. Help me build. That's right. I also have my own black business. I have my own black business, breadhousebutters.com. Now, why I call it a black business? Because I'm a black man and I own the business. But my butters is not just for black people. My butters is for dry skin, stops balding, thinning, brittle breakage, dryness, weakness of the hair, and alopecia. All people have that problem. It moisturizes, condition, heal, and treat all skin ailments, scars, scrapes, stretch marks, blemishes, rashes, bruises, eczema, psoriasis, and all skin irritations. That's universal. That's universal. You get that shea butter, you call me, get that shea butter, y'all. When you get the shea butter, you order it on the website. It takes 3 to 5 business days. I get it to you. I appreciate you very, very much. And if you order now, you get 15% off of the normal price of what it would cost in your shipping. You think what I'm saying? So we'll take care of your shipping. You order now, we just order and we take care of 15% of that shipping cost. You get it in 10 different scents. Beautiful, beautiful smell, moisturize, heal, treat, sheen, shine, and develop. Please. It feels so good. ADP asks Riddick Milky Way. Riddick Milky Way tell you that shea butter good, boy. Yeah. And it also coats the skin for the wintertime. Y'all, I'm at home. I'm doing a irregular recording today because it's a snow day. It's like 22 below zero in Chicago. Y'all heard what I said. It's like 22 below zero in Chicago. Yeah. But I just wanted to bring up my topic of today. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You know, listen. ADP, I know you got my back. I love you. I got your back. That's why you see me thumbing up, making sure I hit the like button on your. Oh, listen, I do everything that I can do to help you and help you get that check. I do everything I could do to help you and help you in KSAP too. This is an extension. Speaking of KSAP, this is an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man KSAP. This is an extension. This is my part today. I gave you an artistic part because I am the Gingerbread Band. And then also go to my brothers and sisters' website and podcast. Y'all can go to their podcast, hit the subscribe and the like button. Go to ADP Creations. You know what I mean? ADP Creations. Go over there and hit that subscribe button and like them pictures and share and like. Yes, go over there to ADP. Then, of course, Brooklyn the 80s, baby. I'll be on his podcast tonight at 6 o'clock. He coming up. And then also you could go to Cut That Ish and subscribe. Cut That Ish with my girl sister Keisha. WBB Universe with my baby girl Key. Barbershop Talk with Uncle J.E. Who else? Quita Love Sports, Showtime, of course, HDTV, my main man, I Am So Media. You go over there and like, subscribe. They're my family. They're my folks. They're my people. You go over there and check them out, man. And it's a community, y'all. We just trying to give y'all the best that we can do, the best that know how. I'm in a growing moment, so I just started. You got what I'm saying? I just started, so y'all check me out. This is where I am right now. Y'all check me out. This is where y'all got me right now. And I'm asking y'all to help me get to that solid 11. I'm at 1,074 subscribers. I appreciate you and I thank you. I thank you for what you do. I thank you for what you will do. And I thank you for what you have done. Gingerbread is about to leave the building. I'm going to leave y'all with a banger, though. You know what I'm saying? My banger is called In This by the Gingerbread Man.
That the streets talk about. If it ain't making money, ain't nothing to talk about. Keep my mind on them stacks, cause that green give you cloud. If it's bread making, baby, I'ma always throw that down. I done put my work in the streets, rapping shot on these beats. A lazy man gon' stop, but a grinder always gon' eat. Everybody can't do what I do, that's why I'm crushing your crew. From Chi-Town, Memphis, Tennessee, and all through the loop. I'm so fresh, I'm so new. Got a hot attitude. I came out of nowhere and I'm taking all of these suckers' juice. I keep my promo on them poles, keep that powder out my nose. I'm staying focused, man, with a million copies sold.